things to do. You can do campaign, which there, and there's a sandbox mode, which I've played a little bit with. And it's also really fun. So I'm going to start a new dynasty here. Yeah, let's go with Ramos. Um, it's a lot different. It's a resource management game, but it's a little bit different from what you would expect. As it's really not necessarily about uh, it's not really about fighting other countries out and sort of just beating them. It's actually more about running your country. And in this game, you play as a dictator who gets elected. And it's really kind of a lot different what I expected. I guess it doesn't really matter what hair color is. My hair is bald. I'm gonna. Uh, I just love the hats. I really do. I'll do that. Um, this is just really going out. Going and designing your dude. Now, in the sandbox mode, you can choose pretty much everything, including um, the map that you're gonna play on. There's a couple of maps for this, like these three are not in the base game; they're actually with the DLC. Um, but pretty much everything above it is base. Uh, it's it's definitely a lot different than a lot than the, it's just kind of hard to explain. I'll get into it. So, like, I'll explain the um, game settings of the sandbox that you can adjust. You can change the map, as I just showed you. You can change your starting era, which is the colonial era where you start off as under the rule. You start out as a governor rather than a country leader, and you basically strive to become your own country and grow your own constitution, which then you enter the World Wars, where you basically have to help out either the Allies or the Axis powers throughout the World Wars, and waiting in you finally at the end of it you go through a huge defensive battle, which there is combat in this game. It's never offensive, it's all defensive. So you go through the World Wars and you get attacked by the Axis or Allies, which in this point I really don't know how to get past. Oh, yes, I remember. You have to build a nuclear program or a space program to get past the Cold War, which you would then enter modern times, and by then you pretty much unlocked everything. So I'm going to start in the World Wars because the colonial can be kind of difficult. You can change your starting population to the max of 200, and it'll really never get much higher than that. It just basically allows you to have more jobs taken so you can make more money quicker. But that all doesn't matter. You can have a starting money all the way from 5,000 to an infinite amount of money. Now this may seem like a huge cheat, but you can still lose in the election, and the economic difficulty also doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it can matter for the people, but you can still lose in the elections, which happen if you don't have the right edict, or not edict, constitutional amendment. It's optional to have those elections. So that occurs. You can also change your disaster from no disasters at all, which is going to be natural disasters, like a tsunami, an earthquake, tornadoes, that sort of thing. That's what I've seen so far. There probably could be a volcanic eruption if you're on the right island, but I don't know. But I think it can happen from none to absolutely relentless. I haven't seen relentless, and I just assume that means it's just constantly coming and it's pain in the butt. You can, and the final option is to change your victory. With your, if you have the unlimited money, obviously you can't change your. Let's change that. So your victory by points. Once you get to 20 points, which I don't know what that means, then you win. You go to money, you earn up to $1 million, you win. And construction, you build the all of these things, which it really isn't too difficult. But I'm pretty much gonna have unlimited, and I'm just gonna do it as a sandbox. There's a couple other things that with the DLC that aren't in the base game, but I'll get to those. Also, there is a soundtrack, and it's a very fun soundtrack. I just don't know if it's copyrighted music, so I turned that off. If you don't mind me doing so. So this is what I'm starting off with. By the way, this is the same place for a, no, I lost my words. The same place for one of the,
Hola, Tropicans! It's me, Lulu, your radio host, with a very short message. Come join me at the Jolly Roger Beach Bar. Don't just sit there and listen to some boring old radio. Come out, and live it up. The weather is fine and the sea fantastical. Time for fiesta, people!
okay. Yeah, also with this game, you hear occasional radio talks happening, and that's not really a big deal. It's not gonna hurt anything. So let me go through these couple basic buildings. So these are houses, country houses, I believe. They house very few, not a lot of families. And if you have too many people, but not enough houses, you will get shacks. And those people are considered homeless. This is your home. As you saying is that you have your own personal infantry, which is supposed to protect you. So I'm going to start upgrade my palace infantry to personal death squads, which makes them more powerful and able and more defensive, of course. So what I'm going to do, right here, that's a plantation. That's builds corn. It accesses both food for your citizens and also products for your dog, which ships out the thing for money, which that's not a huge issue, but people will get mad. There aren't jobs. So, what I'm going to what amendments I can make. I typically do all citizens vote, secular state, and militia. What that basically means, well, everybody votes, obviously. You have a complete freedom of religion. That's what the secular state means. So there's not, so the religious versus non-religious is balanced. And the militia means...
Mr. President, the world has changed. We need to create a dystopian future where everything is bleak.
And also means that I'll have...
Out with the old and in with the new. El Presidente's legal team has finally tuned our constitution, so it is 53% better than the old one. It even uses one of those fancy serif fonts for the text.
Okay. I can also adjust speed, which that's, yeah. As I was saying, when I get attacked by either rebels or an uprising or a different country comes and attack me, different groups of militia will form up along with all of my army. So, it's very useful. I'm going to build a tenement. I can actually build as much as I want. I have unlimited money. I probably will build a road over here to get to the trees to build a logging camp and build up planks. I can't do that. I need to explore. So let's introduce that part. Wow, that sounded really, yeah. So basically, what I can do with my infantry here, I can send my infantry to come and explore these areas, and as you can see, right here, my
A
little,
soldier's duty is never done.
right here, these little fellas right here, they are commandos. They will run and fall out the expedition to explore this fogged area. And as I continue to exploring, or I think I get to a high enough level or era, all this will become uncovered, which means, yippee hooray for me, I can do what I want with the island. And like I said, I have played this a couple times. I've played this quite a bit, and I've developed some pretty nice little towns with my city, with my sandbox mode, which is always a good start to doing what I need to do.
I hear a lot of complaining from people about the lack of priestly attention lately. I've been sinning left and right, and I haven't confessed my sins to a young, muscular friar in quite a while. I can feel my spiritual needs tearing me up from the inside. I cry for salvation, young priests.
So this building right here is actually not part of the base game. So that's why I kind of stared at it while, well, you didn't know I stared at it. That's why I read it while she was talking. So basically what that means, I build churches and I build Catholic missions and such, and I introduce more religion to the island. Basically all these buildings have a specific purpose. Like that provides trade, that moves resources around the island. The construction office moves construction workers. Power plant provides electricity that increases the electrical grid, that provides a parking lot. It also increases job quality. That also provides electricity using uranium. That is improved transportation. That also provides electricity under the given circumstances and such. These are all industries. These two provide food and product. This also provides food and product. This provides product, and this provides product. That provides product. Or can we put in the power plant? No, coal goes to the power plant. For it's for yeah. That provides food and product. This provides product and also product or electricity. Electricity products. All these just provides a more expensive product. I think this also provides food, but I'm not entirely sure. This is the same. All these are purely products. Nothing here that doesn't provide. These all provide it provides housing, which enables you to have more citizens to do the jobs around the island. These are all pretty much entertainment, but provides food, entertainment slash tourism. That's new. That lessens pollution and all tourism. And these are all tourism. Whee! These all provide services, welfare for the people and such. Okay. And boom. So that's the police station. You all should know what it does. This is a new building, so I'm gonna place it down and watch it do its thing. I'm gonna also provide myself with a high school and a college. They should be able to be built on their own, but might take a bit. Sorry. And the library generates research points, which I'll pull that up, which is these things right over here. Which, also pretty much allows me to increase my militaries and other important things. So, but that can take a little while. So these are starting off their entrance such. These all provide either economic privileges or foreign relations privileges. The embassy, you invite a foreign nation over to your island and you make peace with them. I've actually never built the lighthouse. Must be placed on the ocean. So let's go right here. Right there. Perfect. And that is another building that's also not in the game. It's unique little thing. Now this provides me with a squad of infantry, which is essential for defending me and my island from various attacks. And as you notice, the aircraft carrier, which is in the base game, goes out in the ocean and it provides precision bombing, which is especially useful in a battle. As far as military conflicts, it just kind of happens. It's really more of managing your buildings and your resources and your money and your citizens. Also, you have to be worried about pull out the almanac. Wow. You also have to be worried about your the factions, which I'm in good standing with most of them. I have a very bad popular support. Excuse me. And yeah, that's where I'm with right now. I am not in good standing with most of these people. Typically, I go toward militaristic route, so yeah, I need to get an embassy as soon as possible. because I need to get in line with the allies there. It can sometimes take a while for it to build, but if I'm in a quick hurry, I'm in a hurry and I need to do it quick, I can do that. And I can also upgrade my library. I can do pretty much whatever I want in this game because of my money. I have unlimited amount. I just think you can make that possible in GTA. That'd be awesome. You know, but so that's pretty much the basics of the game. I kind of have to develop further into it in order to show you a lot of the more cooler stuff about the game, which build a tenement. Probably one of the main reasons why I like this game is how it conducts itself. I'm going to speed up time as well. I am also going to do my budget to full so that they can start constructing things a lot faster. As I need all these buildings to be built and start my country off fair and strong. Okay. Now I have that. I will continue this road over to here. Okay. And I will pull up. Do I? Yeah, I have a lumber mill. Good. Pull up this. Where is it best? It's best over here. So I need to provide my road to go a little bit further in. I need my soldiers to go further in.
Viva la revolution!
One thing I can also do is an edict, which basically means I can issue certain things like right to arms type thing. I can also do a census. Each one of them has perks that can be very useful, and some of them don't. Such, and yeah. I'm gonna build my road and set up my logging camp. Now, the logging camp will collect trees and send them off to be shipped immediately. Or, I can build a lumber mill, which will pick up those logs and turn them into planks, which are more expensive. And that is extremely important. I can also go ahead and build another construction office, because I really need these buildings to be built. You also have to make sure you have the you have the people to work in these stations, otherwise they don't do anything. They don't produce anything. Oh, there's already a lumber mill. Okay, I'll build more housing. Why do I already have a lumber mill? That's weird. Now these tenements, they provide a decent amount of housing, but the quality of it degrades over time, which kind of sucks. So this is producing. I'm going to increase their budget. They need one more worker and they can have a full budget. And it'll be good. It'll be downright good. Okay, and now these guys, I'll increase that budget. And these guys have absolutely no use. So I'm going to have to demolish that building. However, I will also upgrade this building. And such. One thing I also love about this game is that you can see your citizens kind of running around and such.
Ay, ay, ay!
Like, there's this person. I have to build the Supermax prison before I can rest, but I can bribe, banish, discredit, or even assassinate them if I wanted to. But I'm not going to. May have to do that sometimes in elections, so I've actually never done that. I tried once, but that was because I knew I was gonna lose. It was really,
How can I be of help?
it wouldn't have been a good outcome for me, as it probably would inspire.
Give me things.
As it would probably inspire riots, which would have been hard for my military to handle. But can you blame me? I thought I was gonna lose the game. A good game and never loses the game. Actually, I've lost this game several times. It can be quite terrible at managing my resources. These have not been built. I need these built. Wonder I have no jobs happening. Ugh. Oh, there's also days.
The world is at war. I mean.
Yeah, but just give you missions in order to increase certain aspects of your stats, which can be extremely that's right, I'm having, my goodness, nobody's building anything. Is there upgrades to this? No. Well, yes, but I need electricity, which is just, you want to save electricity to like as last as possible due to I need, how many people live here? Nobody lives here. Nobody lives here.
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Okay, penultimo. Probably butchered it. I'll go ahead and give it a try. And see if I can win this election. But it's not exactly 100%. My gosh. Like,
Come, Presidente. The Red Communist book says that people cannot follow the revolution's ideals by simply fighting evil. They need a...
yeah. Increasing happiness has never been my forte. I know that sounds bad when you're trying to lead a country. My goodness, they did not like that decision. Yeah. Let's build a restaurant. Because for some reason people aren't coming to I built it the right way. If people... Oh, there we go. There's citizens. Because I have so much room that I need filled. Which I can also invite foreign workers and they can come and boop, 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 boop. Okay. Which they can come and do kind of their thing and do their job, and I don't need to worry about the job. But I don't even know what this is. My gosh. I'm just trying to figure out why aren't people coming to the island. I have built restaurants for my peoples and they're full of workers. I have an asylum that needs workers. I have a barracks that, 2 barracks that needs workers. I just
Your
don't know what's
family's
happening.
rather rollicking love life has led to an unexpected pregnancy.
That's great. Oh, I'm gonna win the election, probably. Organize a quick wedding, build a new church in 9 months, pay to keep things quiet, $5,000. That's minus. Or I like a good scandal. Acknowledge the child, minus 10 militarist relations. Don't ignore. Or just don't acknowledge the child altogether. Yeah, I'll build a new church. That's not gonna be difficult. And there we go.
Hola!
Who are you?
I
You.
love Tropico at sunset.
You're the capitalist leader.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking.
Yeah. We're not gonna cheat this election because we absolutely don't need to. How do I... Okay, let's look at my almanac. People not in labor force. 35 people now, or 14 unemployed, but I have 36 jobs. Come on, people. No, I don't need things that... I'm gonna build more tenements. And the people coming to live here better.
The election results are in.
Yay, got 60% of the votes. Okay. And people just leave.
As the air was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the sky. That is what we will write in the history books.
Okay. I just accidentally selected to have a new heir. What this means is that I have this new heir and I select a trait for them, which my options are celebrity, financier, or green thumb. I can simply not recognize this heir at all, but I have not done that yet. So I'm going to select celebrity. And we're going to go with the dictator, the Hubble How. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to give himself a... That's great. Okay. There should be other costumes, so let's think. I guess not. General Peaks hat, steampunk fez, Napoleon. I like all of these, I really do. And then there's the dictator hat. This is a General. These are classy aviators, nightclubs, fashion, tobacco pipe, cigar pacifier, or chronos. I'm gonna do enough. This is Mercurio. Now this is the Swiss account, which is my personal money to level up or to level up these people or retire them. But that's not gonna happen. I've not retired or leveled up a single person ever since I played this game. So, I need people to be my guard. When people just leave, it's just kind of dumb. So, I'm going to... I need them to explore this last little part here. So I can mine whatever mine deposit that is. Oh, that's a military forest. Increase funding, budgeting or funding. The two words I was trying to combine there for a second. And I should get a new mine here for fairly shortly. I'm gonna build a ranch. Unexplored territory. Just gonna have that impact. I'm going ahead and explore that. For some reason, I didn't want to do that. And I am going to take a creamery and build it where I can before the docks to where I get... These guys are slow. To where I get cheese coming out of it, which allows me to have a different industry. And I'm working towards an army base, which gives me tanks. That's the wrong thing. And I need to get past electricity first. So, in 4 months, add to that. What is this? It's a bauxite. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mine, build it, take a road, extend it, and that should solve some problems. I am increasing the amount of...
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology say I should offer you a reward so you'll start making smarter choices more often.
I can afford to do whatever I want. Just not lose a war. Just not lose a political action or a war. That's the two ways I can actually lose this game. I get into a huge fight and I lose. I die. Which is bad. Very bad. Now I could just explore out and make a ton of bases across this entire island. And that'd be so
Presidente, we didn't manage to get any research done. So, we decided to steal France's greatest achievements. Unfortunately, we broke into their Museum of Military Accomplishments and all I found was this white flag. It seems we will have to work on our diplomacy skills.
And the embassy is unlocked. Which I'll build that and show you how that works. It shouldn't require workers. Yes, so I'm gonna invite the allies. I'm gonna praise them. It's gonna raise my standing to 64, which is a lot. And probably also lowers my standing with the Axis powers, which I am fine with. That's 3,000. How are we doing in here? I don't have a couple of bases. Because as soon as I get to modern times, or the Cold War, I get to, I get to, whatchamacallit, my building's not producing. Why is it not producing? Don't I have a farm? Yeah, here's my farm. It's producing milk and cheese, which the milk should go into the creamery. Why is it not producing? Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to demolish it and place it somewhere else. Because apparently it's not working too well. Which is kind of silly. There we go. That should be a much better place. And I'll quick build that up. And this, I have a decent little town starting up so far. I'll probably just end it right now. I've grown 100 in population since I started, which is pretty sweet. So, I'd like to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the commentary or the video, leave a like down below. Comment down what you would like to see me do next. I'll try my best to get to it. And subscribe if you haven't yet. I could always use another subscriber. And until next time, I will see you later.